Well, obviously, it's a very much of a concern. Obviously, 4 interceptions. You can't win turning the ball over that much. We've got to do a good job of evaluating why we've thrown these interceptions. What can we do to help them? Everybody's fingerprints is on that performance, coaches, players, and we all have to take a good hard look at it, which we have been on a weekly basis, but we haven't found the right formula yet to be consistent on offense.
Follow up on Locke again. Do you see his confidence shattered? And if so, how do you rebuild it?
There's only one way to rebuild it. You got to go back to work, and he's got to start experiencing good play. We've got to devise our passing game and our offense, our running game, to where he can be more successful. I see a lot of good throws by him. I see a lot of good catches by our receivers. But we seem to have that play or two that, where we throw a pick or, that stops a drive. So, we've got to be more consistent and more efficient.
Next one, Mike List.
Yeah, Vic, just why didn't you pull Locke when things were going so bad? Maybe, earlier in the game when your defense was still fighting hard and give Rippon a shot.
Well, we're committed to Drew, and the more he can play, the better he'll be. And he's got to fight through this, like most young quarterbacks do at some point in their career. And we're going to continue to play him.
Next one, Jeff Leibold.
Vic, first, did he express to you he had been hurt in the ribs in any way? Drew, I mean.
Yeah, the trainer said he had a little something, but by no means did he think that Drew or the trainer think it was anything that he couldn't play with. We didn't see him. I told the offensive coaches to closely watch him. Didn't think he was laboring at all or favoring it.
And then the sequence of plays right before the half, what impact did you think that had on the game overall? The nullified touchdown followed by the interception.
Well, obviously, it could have been 13-10 our favor at half or 10-9 their favor at half if we don't go in and score. So obviously it's a big swing there. So it's critical.
Next one, Andrew Mason.
Vic, what kind of impact did field position have? Like right from the start off that kickoff, you're starting back at the 3 and you had bad field position most of the first half.
Yeah, we didn't start well there. That was a poor decision on the return there, the way we ran it. And obviously field position does play a big part in any game. And that was a part of the game that we obviously came out on the short end of the stick there.
Next one, Mark Kinsler.
Vic, twice in the red zone there on defense. One time you had, 9 or 10 players on the field, and another time you had to call timeout with 12 players on the field. Who's responsible for that, and how does that happen?
Well, the one for sure that you're alluding to, we were in a personnel group that we play a lot down there, and one of the guys just ran off the field that wasn't supposed to. And then the other time, there was confusion as to what personnel they had on the field, which was affecting our call, and that's why we called the timeout.
Time for a few more. Next one, Kyle Newman.
Hey, Vic, with the run D this evening, what was the keys there or to the poor performance and then gashing, especially in the second half?
Yeah, they're a good running team, obviously. And we just didn't play the run well enough, and particularly if you lose your edge in a game, it's going to show up in the run defense more so than anywhere else. And I think in that fourth quarter, we just weren't as sharp as you need to be playing the run.
Next one, George.
Yeah, Vic, with a tough stretch coming up, things are only going to get more difficult. What is the mood in the locker room right now, and where do you think this team is mentally moving forward?
Well, we'll see where they're at, when we get back to work on next Tuesday and Wednesday and see where they're at. Obviously, everybody's disappointed. All of our fingerprints are on that game, coaches and players, and nobody's happy about it, obviously. In fact, everybody's probably very disappointed and disgusted by it, that a 10-6 game at halftime can turn out like that. But turnovers will do that to you, and we've got to play better.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Coach, what is your message to the team after this game right now?
Well, first message was the second half was, unacceptable. We didn't play or coach good enough in that second half to stay in a game that was a 4-point game at halftime. And all of our fingerprints are on it. We've got to regroup. As you guys alluded to, we got another really good team that we got to play against coming up here shortly. And we've got to get regrouped and refocused and get our energies and our emotions pointed in the right direction.
Final one, Ryan O'Halloran.
Hey, Vic, not much going on in terms of pressuring Carr. Was that what they were blocking up, or was it him throwing quick?
Yeah, our pass rush, overall on third downs in particular wasn't quite good enough. We were rushing 4 because they're a very good passing team, and we were playing coverages there to help with their passing game and their good group of receivers. And you're right, the pass rush wasn't good enough there for the most part.
Okay, Coach, thanks for taking the time.